Hi, everybody. Welcome to Angelic Healing with Christina. I'm Christina. I realize I have incense burning in my face. It's almost done. I was smudging my house a little bit and myself before I got started. And my son came upstairs and went, "What is that smell?" He's not a fan of Kapal. I, on the other hand, love it, and I would burn it all the time, but it's precious and I can't get it here, so I kind of hoard it and keep it to myself for when I really need it and want it during ceremony. So tomorrow is the full moon, and it's a super pink moon, and the super moon, it's the third, or it's the second of 3 super moons. Last month was a super moon, and this one, and then the one in May as well. That just means it's closer to the earth and it looks huge, and tomorrow's super moon is the biggest of all 3. So hopefully it'll be clear enough that we can go outside and in the snow and see the moon nice and bright. So I'm busy tomorrow night, so I thought I would jump on today and just do a little ceremony to honor the moon and to release some stuff. And you're welcome to do this along with me today, or wait and do this tomorrow on the full moon if you have a chance. Before I get started, I just wanted to just do a check-in with all of you, see how you're all doing. I hope everybody is handling their self-isolation okay. I have to admit, starting week 4, and I have 2 teenagers in the house now, I am starting to struggle, and I'm an introvert, so I haven't really had an issue with being by myself, but it's starting to be a lot now. Hi guys. I'm realizing I need to honor those, like I keep telling all of you, honor your feelings, honor what's coming up, because you know what, right now, not being able to hang out with my friends, not being able to go to my dance classes in person, go to work, do all those things that, normally feed your day and keep you busy, those aren't happening. We're being isolated with ourselves and with our immediate family members. And for me, that means 2 teenagers who like to eat a lot. So I tend to be cleaning up and cooking a lot, which are 2 things I hate. So it's starting to drain on me. So I'm looking at this as an opportunity to, spend some time and honor my feelings as well. And release some stuff, right? So before I start, I wanted to actually I might do this first since my incense is just about done. I had mentioned earlier, if you have a chance, if you're going to do this ceremony, if you have some incense, you can smudge yourself with this incense. If not, you can also use your candle. You can also smudge your home and yourself with sound, which is also wonderful, and you can do it with water. There was a time where you can put jars of water out. Probably not great right now, but in the summertime I like to do that with the full moon, and I make some moon water, and then I'll use that water in my plants. I'll use it to smudge myself. If I'm feeling like I need the element of water to wash myself and to smudge myself, I will use that water to do that as well. Let me tell you, the plants love it. So, but today I thought we would, we're going to deal with the element of fire, just because that's who I want to burn some stuff. We're in Aries season, even though this is a Libra full moon, which is all about balancing our emotions and being connected, which actually is, my moon sign is Libra, so I think it's kind of nice. Anyway, so if you have incense at home, you can take this incense. I'm just going to bring this here. And as you have it burning, you can cup this, bring it onto the top of your head. May I receive my messages clearly. Brushing it across your forehead. May I see clearly. Brushing it on my throat. May I speak with love and kindness. To my heart, may I speak with love and joy and peace. Clear any negative energies I'm feeling. bring this energy, this smoke down to my belly. May I find passion. May I have strength. Whoops. And I kind of did all that earlier. So you can do that yourself at home as well. And if you don't have that and you want to use, the element of fire, just a second. I'm burning a hole in my tablecloth. Ow. There. Fire. Anyway, you can also use the element of fire. So you can do the same thing. I like to place my hands, and I will actually do this during my ceremonies as well, or my healings. You feel the warmth of the fire on your hands, and you can place that on your head. Remember, it's all about intention. Asking Father Fire to work with you, to help you heal. And put fire in your belly. Ignite that passion. Maybe what I could use is a little bit of motivation to get some stuff done. So if I light this, ask Father Fire to come in and ignite my belly and my passion and my fire so that I can have that motivation, especially during this time. So we're going to keep Father Fire here with us as we move on. So the first thing I wanted to do, and I kind of stopped doing this a little while ago, but I was posting pick-a-cards for a while using the Moonology Oracle deck by Yasmin Boland. And I thought I would just do a quick pull for the full moon today, and I'm just going to ask for the collective energy for all of us. What do we need to know from this full moon? And these messages could be for the, that's too many. These messages could be for the next 30 days or the next 2 weeks till the next new moon, whichever resonates with you. So the first question we want to ask is, what is falling away and what do I need to forgive? What is falling away and what do I need to forgive? What do we all need to forgive right now? Don't let your past hold you back. Well, that's pretty self-explanatory. What do you need to forgive? There's probably, if you sat down and thought about it, there might be some things in your past that it might be time to let those things go. And we're being presented with a wonderful opportunity of isolation where we can spend time thinking about some of those things that, maybe it's time to let them go. Whether it's bad habits, a person, a situation. It's always good to send that forgiveness and send it love. Don't let your past hold you back from your beautiful, bright future. So the second card is, what's the illuminated full moon showing me today? What is the moon showing us right now? You and your loved ones are safe. I love it. I think that's perfect because, wow, what a great message for the moon to be giving us right now. Whew. You can feel that. You and your loved ones are safe. Feel that. You're safe. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this all together. Okay. And then the last one is, what comes next? The question everyone keeps asking as we sit in this uncertainty right now. What comes next? Well, I don't know. Well, this one doesn't want to go straight. Work through your fears. That seems to be a running lesson, I think, through all of this, is we all are going to be faced with some fears, faced with our past, faced with situations, maybe you're going to discover, you know what, I like working from home if that's now shifted. Maybe there's another way I can find to work from home and change up and find my passion and work through my fears to create. Sorry, that flashed. I have 2 kids playing online video games right now, so I'm sure my Wi-Fi is probably not great right now. But they won't stop playing video games. So anyway, so that was the moon cards. I thought would be fun to see what the moon had to tell us. So moving on to burning stuff. So I ask you now to, if you have paper and pen, if you want to do this along with me, you can, or you can do this later or do this tomorrow. If you have a candle and a bowl, this is my burning bowl. This is where I put all of my stuff. And actually when I'm saging my house, this is the bowl I carry around as well. So you want some paper and a pen. And we're going to take a minute now, and I am going to call in our angels and our guides. And I call in Father Fire, because this is the element I wish to tap into today. Because as we work with this full moon today and tomorrow, we want to release the things that are giving us fear. Release the things that no longer serve us. I want you to take a moment now and think about the things in your life that no longer serve you. And as you're doing this, if you wish, you can write down at the same time or you can write down after. But I ask that when you write things down, we like to keep it positive. So when I write down, I write, thank you, angels, for bringing me, I write it like I already have it. And if you watched the spring equinox video with my daughter and I, she made it very clear, you don't have to write a novel. You can do point form as well. So I'm going to put a little bit of music on the background, and I want you to take a minute and think about the things you want to release. And if you want to write down things you want to bring into your life as well, I want to bring in healing for my family. If we're struggling, I want to release all fears between everything that's going on. I want to bring healing to the world. Put it down, think about it, and we'll just take a minute now and write those things down. So, or you can just meditate, close your eyes to the music.
Let your heart be known. 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 Wait, wait, wait. Hold me inside. Take your breath in mine. Awaken now. I will hold you up. 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 Let your heart be known. 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 I will hold you up, my love. I will hold you up, my love. I will hold you up, my love. I will hold you up, my
If you're still writing, that's okay. I had some stuff to write. So now I'm going to fold this paper. Okay, I'm just going to fold it. I'm going to hold it to my heart. I ask my angels and my guides, Creator, God, spirits, I ask that you work through me, surround me, and provide for me. I ask that you take the burdens off my heart and release me from any fears that are holding me back in any areas that I no longer need to have fear. May I find joy and love everywhere I look. And may we have peace and healing for everyone. I'm ready to let it go, so I'm going to burn this paper. And we're going to see if it's going to burn. Well, that's slowly. But it is burning. Like the spring equinox one, it went phew. I have a few more things written on there this time though. And I like to make sure that all of the paper burns. Like I've placed it down and sometimes underneath it doesn't quite burn. I like to make sure every piece burns. And then once it's kind of cool a little bit, although here we're covered in cold, wet, white stuff. So I like to, I give my ashes back to the earth. So if I can find some earth outside, in my flower bed, that's usually where I like to put everything. Or you know what? I might even put this in my flower pot here in the house today because that's easier because I don't like to go outside in the cold. So, whew, I might have to. So that is just like a little mini ceremony. And of course, you know, I pulled some cards and did some other stuff. But, you know, lighting paper, setting some intentions of what it is you want, what you want to release, all of that can take you 5 minutes, and you can do that yourself on any full moon and new moon. New moon, I tend to not burn my paper. I hold on to it, and if I still have it for the full moon, I will burn it at the same time as my full moon. That's me. I know some people still like to burn things right away. I like to sometimes carry those dreams and hopes and things I wish to manifest around. I also have a blessing bowl in my house, which is where I tend to put my new moon blessings. And it's been connected to the angelic, world angelic grid. So it is a pretty powerful little bowl. I I do some stuff over the bowl, making it extra powerful. And actually those same things over my ceremony altar during a new moon ceremony before everyone arrives. So they don't even know. It's a very powerful circle that they're sitting in. Helps makes your manifestations just that much more stronger and powerful. So that's where I tend to put my new moon stuff. So when all this is done, if anyone's interested, I can do a blessing bowl class as well, and everyone can bring their own bowl, and I can teach you how to charge it up, and I will actually do little something to the bowl to make it even more. Anyway, so thank you for joining me tonight. I hope this was helpful, and if you didn't get a chance to do this tonight, be sure to do it tomorrow on the actual full moon. And if you happen to go outside and get any good pictures, please send them to me. I love pictures of the moon. So thank you for joining me. Have a great evening, everybody.